So in this video, I'll talk about the datetime module. I'll show you how to generate current date and how to generate current date from seconds. I'll show you how we can compare different dates and many more. So hey guys, this is Biswajit. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So let's start with the video. So first of all, I will come and I'll import datetime. So datetime module is installed by default. So first of all, let's suppose I want to check today's date. So it's like datetime dot now. So it returned this kind of an object. So what this object signifies? So this gives today's date and today's time. So like 2023 3rd, that is March. So it's 4th March 2023 and I'm recording at 3:56 p.m. Okay. So this is the number of seconds and this is the number of microseconds. Okay. So you will see if I try to print this, okay, now see it gives a particular human readable format. So we can obviously use this format to identify. So this is the date and this is the time. Okay. Also we can, if we convert this into a string, even it is going to give us the same output. Yep. So this returned a string, but if we also print it, even this will also work. But yeah, so the main thing is this print and the string conversion. These two functions are going to convert our date into human readable format. So let's suppose how we can know that which is the date, month, year and hours, minutes and seconds. So definitely if I print it, we will know it because this is in a human readable format. But to be very specific, how we know that even that is correct or not? So I will assign this to a variable. Okay, this datetime, this returned datetime object will be saved in this particular variable. So if I do, maybe if I execute this, okay, let me get some space. Now if I do dt dot year, okay, we are getting 2023. If I do dt dot month, we are getting 3, that is 3rd, that is March. dt dot day, okay, and we are getting 4. So it's 4th March 2023. So what if we do dt dot date, because that also popped up. Okay, it's a function. Yeah, so this is the date. Fine, we'll talk about date later. Now if I do dt dot hour, it's 15. dt dot minutes, it's 58, and dt dot seconds, it is 40, and the last one, that is dt dot microsecond, that is this I think 43,000. Okay, it's more, it's 4,32,943 if you are living in India, else it will be like 432,943. Anyways, so this is the number. That's the point. So like so this is the way we can like confirm, okay, this is the date, this is the month, this is the day, and the hours, minutes and the microseconds. So I hope you guys know about the time dot now functionality. Okay, let's import time. So if I do time dot now, you know what this returns, right? It is time dot time. Okay, I hope you know what this particular number is. So if you have not watched my video on the time module, I do recommend please go and watch it. But let's suppose if you don't know, so time is going to return the number of seconds that has passed from 1st January 1970, which is also called as the Unix epoch time. Okay, so this is the number of seconds that has been passed from this particular date. Okay, I should say Unix epoch timestamp because it says timestamp. Why I am showing the time module? There is a particular reason. I have showed you the date dot now. Now there is another function which is date time dot date time dot from timestamp. Okay, so it takes the number of seconds, okay, as an argument. So if I give 0 and do shift enter, and you can see it's returning 1970 1st January. Okay, so what it says is, so it takes an argument in seconds stating the how many seconds has been elapsed from the Unix epoch timestamp. Okay, so if I give 0, then obviously it is going to print the Unix epoch timestamp, right? Now if I do time, so this is the number of seconds that has been passed from the Unix epoch timestamp. Now if I do datetime dot from timestamp, and inside it if I give time, so this is the number of seconds that has been passed since the Unix epoch time. If I give this particular number of seconds inside this from timestamp function, it is going to return today's date, which is 4th March 2023. Okay, and to be very precise, I will also print this. Right, now you can see. So this is the Unix epoch timestamp. Okay, if I give it as 0, then how much seconds has been elapsed from the Unix epoch timestamp, which is 0. So it is giving the Unix epoch timestamp itself. So if I give the value as 1 over here, so 1 second has passed, so you can see it's 1. Now if I give how much seconds I can give, so for example, if I want to pass one single day, so in one single day we have 24 hours, and maybe if I convert into 60, so we have 60 minutes into 60 seconds. Okay, so this is the number of seconds in one day. If I pass this, so I should get 2nd January over here. So this should be true 2. So if I do shift and enter, you can see 2nd January 1970. I hope you got this part right. So if I give it 0, it's going to print out the Unix epoch timestamp. If I give any other number, it's going to calculate how much seconds has passed and what is the date for which this seconds has passed. Okay, and definitely, like for time, this is the total number of seconds that has passed already, and if I pass this inside the from timestamp, it is going to print out the date time, and it is going to print out today's date. Okay, so date time object, and it contains today's date. Now let's do one small experiment. Okay, for example, if I do date time from timestamp, okay, maybe if I do 1000 seconds, okay, it's still 1970. If I do maybe more, you can say it's still 1970, so 2nd January 1970. If I increase 2 more zeros, it is 26th April 1970, and 2 more zeros, now it's I think 9th of September 2021, Now one more 0. Okay, now it's okay, it went out. Let me change this to maybe 2 over here. Now it's 2033. So how many zeros did I add over here? So let me, yep. So yeah, I added 9 zeros. So it's 2 billion, I guess. So if I do shift and enter, obviously it's going to give us the same output. If I put it 3, okay, so 2065. Now if I give 1, 2001. Now if I give 5 over here, okay, 2017. So pretty close. If I give 6 over here, 2020. If I give 8 over here, 2027. Anyways, you get the point, right? So number of seconds that has been elapsed from the Unix timestamp should be passed over here, and it is going to give us the particular date for that. So now I will show you how you can pass your own date time. So in this example, I have shown you how you can pass the number of seconds, but as we all know, passing the number of seconds is a very difficult task. Okay, so not at all much convenient. So how I can define my own date? We can definitely use time.time to do it, but time.time will give me the current date and time. But what if I want to define my own date? So for that I have to do datetime dot datetime. Okay, and have you seen this object structure? We just need to pass parameters in this particular format. So maybe I want something in 2021, maybe August, maybe 9th, and if I do shift and enter, see, pretty much we are able to get an object out of it. So which is 9th August 2021, and this is the way you can also define your date time. And obviously you can also pass hours, minutes and seconds. So like we can pass maybe 16, we can also pass maybe 20, and also not the number of seconds. And if I do shift and enter, so I think we are able to get our particular data. Now how to verify what we are actually passing? That I have shown you over here, dt.year, dt.month. We can also use this to identify, and the nicer way is to just parent it. Okay, just pass this return object into the parent function. So you can see 9th August 2021, and the date is, and the time is 16:20:10. So it's 4:20 in the evening, I should say. So very nice way to define my custom date. And one more thing, so we can also do comparisons using date time. So let's suppose in India our Republic Day is at Republic date for 2023, I should say it was at datetime 2023 and 01, I should say 1, and it was 26. Okay, and our Independence Day, it's gonna come Independence Day for 2023, which is going to be a datetime object, and 2023 it should be on August, and it is 15th. Okay, so I have defined the Republic Days and the Independence Day's date. So if I do Republic Day 2023, okay, and if I do Independence Day 2023, so both the objects got created. Now what if I want to do some kind of comparison? So let me do it. Is Republic Day 2023, is it greater than the Independence Day? Okay, if I do shift and enter, it will say false, because our Independence Day is at a time in the future and this happened in the past. Okay, So this date is having a higher value, this date is having a lower value. So likewise, if I do Republic Day equal to equal to Independence Day, so obviously we are going to get false. And if I do Republic Day is lesser than Independence Day, and we are going to get true. So this is how it works. So any date which falls in a later period, obviously that date is going to get a higher value. So these are few of the things that you can do using the Datetime module. So I hope I was able to explain you all that. So if you like this video, please do press that like button, and thank you for watching. I am going to see you in an awesome upcoming programming video.